everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing February hits and misses, and I had a lot of good stuff this month, but I also had a lot of misses. So we're gonna just jump right into the misses so that we can end on all the good stuff at the end. So the first miss, I've actually already returned, so I'm gonna put a picture right here, but that is the Saint Tropez pre-shower mousse. I hauled it in my January haul, and a lot of these are going to be an update, as you're going to see on a lot of those things I got in the haul. But this pre-shower mousse gave me absolutely zero color. I'm talking nada, nothing. And I am so fair. I am like paper white, and it showed nothing. I do not have a medium skin tone where some tanners show up on my skin and some don't. Anything is going to show up. Even a very, very gradual tanner is going to show some color on my skin because I am so pale. So this did absolutely nothing. I did build it up, do it every night. Still nothing. I just don't understand how it works for anybody. But I repurchased one of my favorite tanners, and that is this Saint Tropez Express. I love this stuff. I've gone through several bottles, so I went and returned the pre-shower mousse and got my favorite Express mousse. I also hauled the Maybelline Superstay Foundation. Unfortunately, this was a big miss for me. I know this works on so many skin types, but for me, it just broke up so badly and got so patchy. Sometimes I break up on my chin, but this broke up horribly on my chin. It broke up on my cheeks and my forehead, and it was just basically non-existent at the end of the day. It was definitely not super stay for me. It did have a wonderful full coverage. You know, the pretty foundation just did not last long. It just broke up so bad on me and didn't stay at all. So that was very unfortunate because so many people love this foundation. Then the Dior Forever Undercover Foundation. This is a miss in just that I never reached for it. This is the lightest shade, number 14, and you can just see how dark it is on my skin tone. I just couldn't use it because they do not have a shade light enough for me. If I tan really, really heavily, the first day, maybe the second day, I can wear this foundation, but otherwise it's just too dark. But look at the shade difference in those colors. This is just not light enough for a lot of people. So unfortunately, even if I love the formula, which I wasn't blown away, but it was pretty good, I just can't spend this much money on a foundation I can only wear 2 days out of the week. That's if I tan. So that was a miss for me. And then I was so glad I got the sample size of the Benefit Bad Gal Bang, their new mascara. This was a big miss for me. It is way too wet of a formula, and it just made my lashes so clumpy. I put this on and I could not get my lashes to separate. They were in like 3 big lashes all clumped together. I would kind of like let that dry just a little and go in with another coat to try and separate them. It did not work. Unfortunately, it just didn't even seem that volumizing to me. So this was a big miss, and I'm glad that this was a free size and I did not spend my money on the full size. So all of those were misses, but that leads me into my hits because a lot of these I found a really good alternative. So for the alternative for the Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara, you've heard me say that I love this, but it's the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. I am still in love with this, and this made my favorites this month because I loved it when I first got it, but a lot of the reviews, their one complaint was that it dried out too quickly. Well, I've had this since the very beginning of January, and so we're over 2 months now, and I'm still loving it. It has not dried out for me. It still works just as good as the day I bought it. And for, what is it, like $8? So for $4 a month, even if it only lasted me 2 months, I can do $4 a month. It's a really, really good mascara. I do have it on today, and I just haven't had a problem with it drying out too quickly. If I got 2 months out of it, I would be really happy, and I'm very pleased with this mascara. So the Maybelline Superstay did not work for me, but I had never tried their matte and poreless formula. So I decided, well, if that didn't work out, I want to try this one too. It's a foundation that I've been meaning to try, but I just haven't got around to it for whatever reason, and I absolutely love it. First of all, the shade range is incredible. I think they have 40 shades. I ended up buying 2 because they were buy one, get one half off. I got 105 Fair Ivory and 112 Natural Ivory. A big reason I got 2 is because I wasn't sure what my best match would be. Since it is a drugstore foundation, you don't get to try it on. These are both actually really good matches, so I just kind of go based off of what color I am that week. So the difference in these two is this one is definitely full coverage and has a great coverage. The matte and poreless is definitely a light to medium coverage. It's not full coverage by any means, and it veers more on the light side. However, it is extremely buildable and it builds on itself beautifully. So you can get it up to medium coverage in certain areas where you need it. But I just find this to be such a great everyday foundation. It just melts into the skin so seamlessly. It builds beautifully if you need it to, but it just gives a good coverage for everyday wear. It's not a dry, chalky matte finish, but just a really pretty matte finish. It doesn't break up on me. My oils don't come through. I'm not that oily. I'm more combination skin. It's just a good, solid, everyday foundation. Now, the one drawback would be that it doesn't have a pump, but I definitely am going to go pick up a MAC foundation pump and see if it fits this. I've read online that it does. So I'm going to be getting a pump for these two. Nope, not that one. Getting a pump for these two, and these are just like a good go-to when I don't know what to wear that day. I reach for these. Another hit this month was the Catrice brow pencil. It's the Slim Matic Ultra Precise brow pencil, and this is a waterproof brow pencil. It looks just like the Anastasia brow pencil that I love so much. It's got a really tiny, it's 1.5 millimeter tip, and then on the other end it does have a brow brush to brush through your brows. This is so cheap from the drugstore as compared to my favorite Anastasia brow pencil, but I find it to be really, really good. There is a lot of difference. The Anastasia is a little bit more dry and it looks a little bit more natural because you have to really press to work with it. This one is actually really creamy for a brow pencil. You don't have to push very hard to get the product into your brows. So I do find that the tip wears down really quickly because it is so soft, but it is so cheap that I'm not going to have a problem repurchasing this more often than the Anastasia. This one doesn't budge on me. It looks really pretty. It blends really easily. And I also really love the shade. I've tried a lot from the drugstore and they haven't worked out for me. But I actually got shade 20 medium. And normally I buy the very lightest shade in a brow pencil because I find every other shade after that is just really too dark and looks too dramatic for my taste. But this one I was able to get in the medium shade and I really, really like it. It doesn't look too light. It matches my brows so much better than the lighter shades, but it doesn't look too dark and dramatic and just heavy on my face. I do have it on today. Oh, I also have on the Matte and Poreless foundation. In case you were wondering, I did put these products on my face today. But that is the medium shade and I really, really like it. It's not too warm. It just works really well, and this is such a good, cheap alternative to the higher end brow product. The last makeup product that I have is the Dior Lip Glow, and this is an oldie but such a goodie, and I have loved this stuff for years. I have loved it so much that I have bought nearly every single shade that they've come out with. They recently came out with some like holographic, some like glitter ones, and a matte one. I haven't tried those, but every just original formula color they've come out with, I have purchased in the past. So I really do love this lip balm. The reason I'm mentioning it is because it's been shoved into the back of my drawer and I haven't used it in a really, really long time. And recently I just pulled it out and it has gone into my purse and has gotten used every single day. First of all, I just love the feeling so much as a lip balm. I love the consistency. It's not too thin to where it just feels like it wears off immediately. It actually has a little bit of thickness to where it sticks to your lips. It feels so creamy and hydrating. I love the vanilla mint type smell. So I love it as a lip balm just on its own if it had no color. But then that little touch of color, this is the original 001 pink. I wear this on days that I don't wear anything else. If I have no makeup on my face whatsoever, which honestly has been most of the month of February. I have not worn a lot of makeup this month, but I wear this every day. I wear it to the gym to hydrate my lips and give them just a touch of color. I wear them to pick up my kid from school. I wear it just to run errands when I have no other makeup on. It's my go-to. It's not what I have on my lips today. I'm sorry, I did not put this one on. It's just such an old favorite that I was so happy to rediscover. And the last three things are lifestyle favorites, and we're going to start with a hand soap. Now, I've kind of been getting tired of Bath & Body Works hand soaps. I could be the only one, but really lately there's only one scent that I truly, truly enjoy. So I've just been kind of getting tired of buying Bath & Body Works hand soaps. So I came across these at Target. It's the J.R. Watkins foaming hand soap, and this is in the scent lemon, and I am such a sucker for a fresh, real lemon scent. It's one of my favorite scents. I love lemon. I'm one of those people who doesn't even mind if it smells like Pledge. Like, I just love lemon so much. But this one smells like fresh, real lemon juice squeezed into this bottle. It is so refreshing and bright and just a perfect lemon scent. And so I bought like 3 of these to put all around my house. So after getting this one and loving it, I went back and got the coconut scent and the lavender, and they're both really good as well, but the lemon is definitely my favorite. Speaking of Bath & Body Works, I'll share with you my favorite candle this month, and as you can see, it's gone. It's the one I've been burning in the background, and that one is the Endless Weekend scent. First of all, I love the packaging. It's like frosted baby blue glass. So pretty for the springtime, but the scent is just the perfect transition in February, March, and going into the spring. It's a really good scent. I am not good at explaining scents, so I'll read to you the bottom. But this one is fresh summer mandarin, sun-kissed magnolia, and blue coconut water. It definitely does not smell tropical to me, so don't think coconut water smelling very tropical, but it's just a very fresh scent with a hint of warmth is how I would describe it. To me, it's just kind of a good year-round candle scent, and you just can't beat this beautiful packaging. I love it, and it's been in this holder I got from Bath & Body Works. I had somebody ask about it, but I did not find it online, but it is from Bath & Body Works as well. And the last, but certainly not the least item, probably my hands down favorite item of this month has been a new set of sheets that I got. Now this is kind of hard to show you, so I just went and got a pillowcase. And please don't judge it by how wrinkled it is. I took it out of the dryer and then just shoved it in a ball on my counter. So that's my fault. But this new sheet set is a set of microfiber sheets. I've never had anything but cotton before. This is my first set of microfiber sheets. They are less than $30 for the king size set that I bought. They are insanely affordable and they are wonderful. Even my husband is just telling people at work about them. They are so good. Now, I can't take claim for finding these. I did find out about them through Amber Filler Up's favorites. She did a blog post a couple of months back and listed these sheets as one of her favorites. I'm going to list her blog post below so that you can actually read that and see the rest of her favorites. But I ordered these immediately when she said that they were affordable and that she just felt so cozy in them and loved them. And she couldn't have been more right. They just have the coziest, softest feeling. Like, I can't explain just how soft they feel. When you take them out, they do feel soft, but they are very thin. And you think these are going to be too thin, they're not going to feel really good on my bed. But I promise you, put them on your bed. They are very thin, but when you slip in between your sheets, they just hug you. They are so nice, so soft, and just feel so cozy. Now, I'm a hot sleeper, so the thin aspect of the sheets don't bother me at all. And the coziness, I was worried about the microfiber not being like as breathable as cotton, but they don't sweat me out at night. They just seem to be perfect. They're thin but cozy, so I don't get too hot and I'm definitely not too cold. I just feel cocooned in these sheets, and they are a must try. For like $25 to $27, you've got to try these. They are so wonderful. So I saved the very, very best for last. These were my absolute favorite of the month. So that's it for this video. Those are my misses, mostly from the January haul that I did. I gave them as good a shot as I could, and some of them just did not work out. But I found some really great favorites in the month of February as well, and I'm so glad that I got to share them with you. I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, be sure and do so down below. Hit that red button. And I hope that you all have a great rest of the week. Have a great weekend, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.